Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, this evening is the annual occasion for our charity to come together to welcome and celebrate this year's winners. Many of you here tonight are so kind and you help the charity in wonderful and generous ways. I'd like to thank the Friends Committee, led dynamically by Catherine Vokes, who brings so many of you here tonight, along with the volunteers, the trustees, the application screeners and the judging panel who have the task of choosing the winners. Thank you to our patron, Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal, who's attended every ceremony for 17 years now, and who inspires us, who galvanizes us, both in this room and in the countries where our winners are working, to try and set the bar a little bit higher. And as you know, she knows quite a thing too about jumping big fences. And amongst our trustees, Sir David shortly celebrates his 90th birthday in very good company, we note. And David... We're thrilled that you've kindly given your time once again to narrate the winners' films, which we'll see tonight. And Kate, thank you. We're delighted, we're grateful to you once again hosting the evening. You bring your own special brand of passion and pizzazz, and it just lights up the whole evening. Thank you. Finally, our dedicated team, they're here tonight, led this year by Danny Parks. Amongst everything else she did this month, she also found time to get engaged. So congratulations from us all. Now, we've made strong progress this year, and I thought you might like to hear a few of the highlights. Youngest first. Jessica Kastner did a sponsored walk for us. You know the drill, it's a sponsored school walk. She says, I chose the Whitley Fund for Nature because I was trying to pick a smaller charity that not many other people, or in this case, nobody else picked. We can live with that. Now, Jessica walked along the towpath of the River Thames. She's 10 years old. She walked 15 miles. Her initial target was £100. She raised £1,000. She's with us tonight. Now, Jessica, I want to give you a present. It's the cap to wear on your next walk, because I know you're planning a 30-mile walk. And it's for you. I see, yes, I'm sorry, someone's written their name on it. I can't quite make it out. It says David Shuttlecock, Axel Grinder. Our second exciting call was from the brilliant designer Mungo Tennant. Now, you will have noticed a number of very soignée ladies wearing blue and orange silk scarves. Some quite dapper gents, I notice. Look a little closer. Now, Mungo's designed these silks for us. You'll see he's embedded all the animals that our winners are trying to save for last year into the design. Now, we've been selling these since Christmas, and if anyone wants to buy any, we'd love to sell more. They're for sale, along with this amazing blanket, which we're launching tonight, which was inspired by the work of our Russian winner to save the Amur tiger. That's the work of Sergei Bereznuk. So Mungo, thank you for this very, very beautiful donation to us. And during the year, one of our long-standing donors, Claudio Segre, called us with a very creative, very simple proposition. He wanted to match our continuation funding pound for pound, up to a limit of £600,000 a year. Now, the maths are as simple as this. I think we've got it. Thus far, we've raised £500,000. We're getting quite close. That's where some of you might want to come in, but we'll hear more from Claudio tonight. On behalf of us all, I want to thank you, Claudio, for this most generous and far-sighted donation. It's an absolute game changer for us. Thank you so much. Now, around the world, our winners have been dynamic as ever. We encourage collaboration, and it's immensely gratifying when it takes place. At our 2012 ceremony, 3 winners from Central America met. They had the idea of hosting the first ever BAT conference in Belize. It took place. Now, earlier this year, one of our last year winners, Rosamira Guillen, spent time in Brazil with Larry Cullen You'll remember he won our Gold Award in 2002. She was learning about his research techniques to conserve tamarinds, and she'll use that when she goes back home to Colombia. Now, she also witnessed the fabled skills of those Brazilian drivers. And then we're thrilled that 2 other Gold Award winners are with us tonight. They're passing through London. There's the wonderful Şan Segeoglu from Turkey, who many of you remember. Şan, I can't see you, but I normally can. You're so welcome. And there's the wonderful Rachel Graham from Belize. Do go and find them. Just a note of warning, you never know what Rachel might produce from a handbag. So, in terms of long and highly important partnerships, I'm proud and honoured to pay tribute to our great partnership with WWF. This was initially set up by Sarah Brunwyn. WWF has been giving an award for 15 years. They provided their expertise on our judging panel. As well as giving us funds, they've introduced us to like-minded donors. If we're ever in doubt about anything in any country, we can always phone a friend. WWF are simply a magnificent example of the joy and the power of working together, and we value them highly as generous partners. 15 years ago, 15 years now, 15 years to come. Thank you. What we've seen over the years is that small things matter. They add up. And in fact, we work very hard to try and multiply these things, multiply the impact of our funding. Started with our youngest donor. This year, she walked along the Thames towpath. She raised £1,000. One of our slightly older donors, Claudio, tonight is doubling that. So Jessica, your walk raised £2,000. Now, this multiplier effect also works amongst our winners. The front cover of our programme tonight shows a snow leopard. This is, of course, impossibly rare, very difficult to locate. Over the years, we have funded snow leopard conservation work. 10 years ago, we funded Charu Mishra in India. Now, he started work in 2 villages and has expanded his work to form an alliance of all the 12 countries where snow leopards live. Now, Charu, and one of our winners tonight, Ali, who you'll hear from later, have never been able to visit each other's countries. But, of course, the snow leopard does. And Charu recommended that Ali apply to us. And it's wonderful to have Ali here amongst all our other winners. And it's an example that the power of wildlife sometimes makes a mockery of humans because they don't understand political borders, which we make for ourselves. All of which is to say, on behalf of our family of old winners in all the different work they are doing, we thank you very much for donating to the charity. On behalf of our new winners tonight, you'll hear from them. It all starts with us in this room. Thank you very much indeed.